Hey guys, welcome back. Today is my Dollar Tree haul related to the Paper Terrace Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. I went to one store. I tried to limit it to one store, and luckily the one that I chose had a lot of the items that would be like most important to me in a junk journal. So I had three ideas when I went in. The first one was that I would look for wallpaper or fabric and take the cover of a composition notebook and make that the cover. The second was to potentially do just an altered book style where you find a hardcover book and keep the spine and the covers intact and just adjust in the insides, the guts, to create a journal. And then the third thing that I had in mind was using a gift bag for the cover. So there was no fabric at my store. There was there weren't any wallpaper pieces that really spoke to me, and I did see a few different gift bags. So this is one of them. It's very colorful. I really like the optical art. This one has some gold on this side, and it would be better if it were silver, but I picked this one up, but I picked up this one as well as an option. So I'm going to use one of these as my cover. And then let me show you what else I got. I picked up this rainbow wrapping paper. This I'm going to use as decoration, but also as pages in the signature. Set that there. I picked up these treat bags. I thought they would go well with the brights. I wanted to make sure that I was still true to my style of junk journaling, which is bright patterns, bold colors, or bold patterns and bright colors. so I found these. And let's see what else I've got here. For the signature pages, I picked up a few things. Now, I always have a composition notebook or two in stock, but I grabbed this one because it has the vinyl cover or the plastic cover. So I grabbed that. And I also grabbed this little notebook, Squeeze the Day. It has some decorated pages inside. They're all the same, but I thought that was fun. It has the polka dots, which I love dots and circles, and some of the lemon across the bottom. So I'm going to use that as signature pages. I also like to use atlas and map pages, so I happen to find this map in the school section. So that will be some of my signature pages. And I like to put a couple of other things in my journals as kind of a standard thing. I like to put in pages from textbooks and things like that. There were no good books at my Dollar Tree. There was nothing to use as signatures. I even looked at the kids' books. And also I'm very short, so there may have been books on the top shelf in the back, but I couldn't see them. So, but I did pick up this, and I felt like it could still fit my style, and just not be too out of the, I don't usually use, like coloring pages and stuff in my books, but I will. So there's that. And then I picked up a few things for the guts. Oh, let me finish the signatures first. I did have these two things on hand. I almost said on file. I have this construction paper that's Dollar Tree, and then this manuscript tablet, and I always use these in my junk journals. So I am adding those in. I didn't pick up any scrapbook paper. These are, of course, construction paper, so they have color. They, I don't, and oh, and I have copy paper over there too. So, but that's not very exciting to see. It's just white paper. I decided if I wanted to color some of the paper that I would use some of the Hawaiian Punch packets that I have that I know that I got from the Dollar Tree in a spray bottle. And I have a variety of spray bottles that I bought from the Dollar Tree for different mixed media and stuff. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do that yet, but it is there as an option. Now for the focal of my book, like the cover, I picked up this and I just noticed the bright colors. I grabbed it, and luckily it has a few things in that I really like this. Today is a fresh start. And then this one as well. Enjoy the now. So I'll pick out what I want to use here when I start building. This is not food related. Everything else is like food related. And this is black and white. It's super random. So that's in there. I don't know if I'll use any of these, but they can definitely be used as pockets and journal cards. I'll probably use this popcorn. I'm obsessed with popcorn. So there's some that are drawings. This makes my stomach upset. So just a few fun things that were bright. So there's that. This was the only set like this that they had. I was just happy that it kind of matched my my color scheme. I also picked up this in case I found this before I found this because I was looking for something that could be on the cover. I did look at the wallpaper or wall stickers, and there was a cherry blossom one, but it ended up not matching very well. Otherwise, I didn't find anything that I loved, but I found this little book that has some pages with some fun sayings and messages, so I might use one of these also. In addition, the guts of this book can be some fronts of journaling cards. I'll probably consider using this little book cover as a junk journal in the future as well. So I guess when I said they had no good books, they had no, good larger books for signature pages or for covers. So there's that. And then sticking with my style, I picked up this stretch cording to bind it. I've never found a junk journal with stretch cording. I've only done a traveler's notebook style with stretch cording, so I'll see how it works out. I know that I want it to be tight, and this will have a little give, so we'll see how it works out. And so I am using my own tools, right? I'm going to use my paper trimmer, my scissors, my needle, and also I will be using my glue. My glue is important. I didn't find any glue that looked like, I was not satisfied with the glue selection at my store. And I use art glitter glue, so I'm going to be using that. I also picked up these And I think I meant to put them back and never did, but this I had considered for a cover focal too. And this is just one of the teaching tree shaped decor. It's a bunch of light bulbs. So light bulbs to me are about energy, about brightness, about, I always think turn on your love light and that sort of thing. So I thought that that might fit. I did pick up this sheet of stickers just because I thought they were fun and bright. I don't know if I'll use them. We'll see. I bought these. This is just a pink ribbon. This is some of the lace. This is the only spool of this that they had. And then this is a velvety ribbon, so I can use that for trim. I did grab a roll of the fix in case I need to hinge anything or for whatever. I also tried to only bring in things that I thought I would use at some point, even if I didn't use it for this challenge. So I grabbed some coin envelopes. They had the large index cards. So my store did have a lot of the school supplies out. They also had a bunch of stuff that was still in the boxes that they were going through. So, but they had 200 of the smaller ones, but I bought the 125 of the larger to use those as for journaling cards. I like to back my journaling spaces with lined stuff. I also picked up these Disney cards. I use a lot of playing cards in my stuff. My store did not have the character cards, so I was really hoping that they would have the Snoopy cards because I use Snoopy cards, especially vintage Snoopy playing cards, in a lot of my journals and projects. So these are really cute. The front looks like this, and each suit has 3 different characters, or is it 4, for the for these cards, the face cards. And there's an Eeyore in here, and a Piglet, and Tigger and Goofy as the Joker. Look at this guy. So those are really fun, and they're quite large. I thought I could use them also. The ones that don't have the images on the back side, I can cut up and use the front side. There's that. I picked up this notepad to add into pockets and things. So I thought that was cute. I also looked at the calendars to see if because my store didn't have any scrapbook paper, I looked at calendars to potentially use as signature pages or covers and things like that. And there was nothing that really spoke to me. And that might be everything. That's quite enough. And it is everything. So let me see. I made some notes. I do have some extra photos of things that I thought would be good, but I didn't pick up. So I'm going to link those in here now in some still photos. I thought this Mystical Creatures coloring book was cool. Then I found this extra large giant coloring and activity book. And this one is for Junk Journal Joanne. They have some SpongeBob books and also tote bags. My store had pillowcases, but none of them were really exciting. Also fabric were some pajama pants. They almost fit that red, white, and blue theme. And then they had these towels that I've never really thought about using as covers, but you never know. These boxes could be taken apart to make little tags and pockets and things. And they had a bunch of these tote bags that can be used for covers. There's a couple more of the books, including an 80s theme and a 90s theme coloring books. This tablet has green and red pages in it. In a pinch, you could use a poster as a cover. Oh, there's the 80s book. And then I thought that, so I didn't buy anything for a dangle. And I just recently, like in the past 6 months, started putting dangles on all my finished journals. I like to use the bulldog clip with like jump rings and things like that, or the bulb pins. And I didn't get anything for that because by the time I got to here, I had so many ideas in my head that I got overwhelmed. So anything related to a dangle, I put back, and I may go and look for that stuff later. But also I may just not do one for this journal. We'll see how it turns out. And I also yeah, that's it. I wanted to find things that still fit my style and not buy too many things that were just for this challenge, and also shop at one store. So I think I did it. Of course, we'll see how it turns out. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to put the information down below for Paper Terrace, and there are a ton of Dollar Tree haul videos out right now, and also some projects related to this challenge. So please check those out. Jessie at Paper Terrace is also going to be facilitating a playlist of the projects related to this challenge. So check that out too. And thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one.